What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another live stream. How's everybody doing today? We have a live stream. Hello, wished upon a vlog. How are you, Cybernetic Husky? What's up? We got Carl, we got Drew, we got John, we've got Marcus. How's everybody doing today? Smash that melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man. We are gonna talk about Captain Marvel and the epic collapse going on right now. The epic collapse. It is a beautiful thing. Greetings from Germany. That's what's up. The title serious? Yes. It is absolutely unbelievable what's going on here. So it's still dropping. It's down to 27%. I did a video last night and was at 32%. And now it's down to 27%. Brie Larson is killing this movie. It is fantastic. I love it. So we're going to give everybody time to jump in here, and then we're going to talk about it. We're going to have a little bitty talk about it. So how's everybody doing today? It's been a while since I did a live stream, but we're here. We're here because we have to talk about some important things. Plus, I scored some G.I. Joes today, guys. Like, check this out. Check it out, okay? I actually scored Sergeant Slaughter and the Triple T. Look at that. Sergeant Slaughter and the Triple T. Come on. Look at that male toxicity right there. Sergeant Slaughter and the Triple T. That's what's up. Yo, Joe. All right. All right, so we've got almost 200 people watching, so it's good to see all of you here. Tanner Brown says, Jeremy's live streams are boss. That's what's up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hell yeah, I'm a G.I. Joe fan. Come on. D-Day Cobra. Come on. But anyway, so Captain Marvel is now down to 27%. Now, this all started when I did a video 2 days ago, when it was at 44%. Mind you, at one time, it was at 96% where most Marvel movies are. Okay, this movie started out in a good place because people like the Marvel movies. People like the MCU. People enjoy these movies. This is a fantastic universe. Kevin Feige has done a wonderful job of developing and building this universe. So Brie Larson gets the opportunity to come into a universe that white men, generally speaking, have built. Oh, those evil white men have helped build this universe. And Brie Larson gets to just walk in the door after 10 years of other people building this platform. And what does she do? She decides to go after those same people, generalizing all of them by hating on all of these white men, and not even just white men in general. Men, and not even just men, but women, because women, I'm pretty sure almost all the women that are going to be watching this, you like men, right? Like, you like them, like, you know, because you need men and women in the world. But Brie Larson is under the impression that men don't need to exist. So basically, Brie Larson is pissing off like 98% of the population. You know, 98% of normal thinking people out there. The only people that are on her side are the crazy SJW freaks. That's it. You know what I mean? And so it's just unbelievable what she's doing. Like, she's crazy. Let's see. Dalton says, can you look at this article for Captain Marvel? Check on Twitter. I will look. I'm not going to just, I'll look and see what it is, but I have to be careful about all these links I click on just that are getting sent to me. So I'm going to have to do that for a future video. I'm not going to do it now because we want to focus on the Rotten Tomatoes aspect right now. So let's go ahead and do a screen share. We have almost 500 people watching now. So boom, look at there. Boom. Is that not beautiful? Is that not beautiful? 27%. 27% now want to see this movie. That is down from 96%. 96%. You have to be, I'll tell you this, Brie Larson is actually proving something. She may be the most powerful hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because nobody else could have accomplished this. Nobody else could have taken something that was at a 96% and alienate 75% of the audience. 75% drop. This is catastrophic. This is a catastrophic drop. This is unbelievable. Unreal. Like, this blows my mind. How can somebody be this out of touch with reality? I don't get it. This is unreal. Like, amazing. Amazing job, Brie. Good job, Brie Larson. My God. And then all of these sites, and I'm telling you right now, you need to go watch Jessie Milestone over at Mindless Entertainment. Watch her video today on this. She crushed it. Jessie crushed it. It was awesome. And she covered it so beautifully. And she talked about the hypocrisy of the people that are trying to make excuses for this. We have the NPC media in perfect form doing what they do. They're the people that are giving their opinions, okay? So basically what Rotten Tomatoes is, and again, let me clarify for all of the dumbasses out there, because there are a few of them. I understand that Rotten Tomatoes does not represent 100% of the movie-going audience. I get that. I totally understand that. But it does represent 100% of the Rotten Tomatoes audience. And at one point in time, that had a 96%. So now you have lost nearly 3/4 of that 96% that at one point in time was excited for this. That is a catastrophic drop. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, we have the media. We have the typical mainstream far left-wing NPC SJW media, and they are trying to blame it on trolls because apparently having an opinion means you're just a troll. You're a racist, sexist troll by having an opinion. If you think Brie Larson has said some horrible things, and she's disrespected men across the board and white people across the board, and if you have a problem with that, and if you are choosing to use a platform to voice your displeasure, you are automatically a troll, and your opinion does not count according to the mainstream. That is how they act. That is how they respond, because they don't have any ability of critical thinking whatsoever. They are only trained to respond the way they are programmed to respond, and they do it on cue. On cue. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Jacob's Quest says this has nothing to do with left wing. It absolutely has something to do with left wing, bro. It absolutely does. These are far left-wing nut jobs. It absolutely has something to do with left wing. If you don't understand that, you're not paying attention to what's going on. I have no problem with Democrats. I have no problem with liberals. But this is the far left wing right here having an influence on our entertainment. That is a fact. If you don't understand that, then you're not paying attention. My goodness. My goodness. I've said this before. There is the far right out there, and there is the far left. The far left controls media and entertainment. The far right doesn't. I don't agree with the far right. I don't agree with the far left, but they can do whatever they want, say whatever they want. But the far left controls the media, and they control Hollywood and everything like that. That is just what it is. And either you are still in your blue pill world, or you finally taken the red pill and you understand that. All right. Now, we do have a couple super chats. I will do a screen share. We've got more people watching. Hello to everybody. Smash that melee button if you don't mind. That's a simple request from a simple man. And I'm going to get a swig of water for the working man real quick. Swig of water for the working man. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. All right. So let me see. Math is my best subject says, I assume you've heard of the Disney-Fox merger. While we might get Fantastic Four and X-Men in the MCU, do you think Disney will ruin an elitist sequel if they ruined Star Wars? Man, that's a great question. That is a really good question. I loved Alita, by the way. If anybody saw my video yesterday, Alita is a fantastic movie. I highly recommend everybody go out and watch Alita. It is amazing. I loved it so much. Yes, I do think that is a concern. If they have any involvement in Alita, then that's definitely a legitimate concern. It's a valid concern, and that's a good question, by the way. Force Ghost Jeremy, good to see you on a live stream. I'm still trying to share the Saga Ends as much as I can. You guys did a great job. I know you are, Force Ghost Jeremy. You're doing a great job, and I thank you so very much for all of the passion that you put into Geeks and Gamers. You are amazing, and so thank you for everything you've been doing for me and for the community and for that video. And I'll always share everything that you have, man, as long as I see it. So, Hematolos says Brie Larson is a brainlet. Thomas Gilkey, just got back home from Boston. Thanks for everything, man. I really appreciate it. No problem, Thomas. I'm glad you had a good time down here in Pensacola at Pensacon and took you out to Flounders. If you're in Pensacola and you haven't been to Flounders, you need to go to Flounders because Flounders is amazing. Great seafood, great beach, setting and everything. Dalton says the article says the Rotten Tomatoes score is bad because of bots. Right. Okay. And see, that's what I'm touching on, Dalton, is how these people, like, they feel like if you give an opinion that disagrees with them, you're a bot, you're a racist, you're a troll, you're a Russian bot. That's what they do. That's the only thing they have been programmed to respond with. Rotten Tomatoes gives people a platform. People take that platform and they use it to voice their thoughts. And right now, 3/4 of the people that choose to use that platform have been pissed off by Brie Larson's actions. That is just how it is. Now, you can dismiss those opinions as trolls or Russian bots. Usually 75% of people aren't trolls and Russian bots. They're actually common sense thinking people that look at a situation and go, why is this crazy person that has never even been in a Marvel movie before, now she gets gifted the opportunity to come into a Marvel movie right after Avengers Infinity War? Why is this person making generalizations about men and white people? Why does she continue to do this? When you give a speech, and this is something Jesse said earlier, when you give a speech and you have to say within that speech 3 different times, I don't hate white dudes, but I don't really hate white dudes, but she had to clarify this 3 times within the same speech. You might hate white dudes at that point. I'm just saying, my God, like, this woman is crazy. Let's see. Summer-led Samuel 17. We are going to hell in a handbasket. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. And you sent that twice, Samuel. So if you need to retract one of those, buddy, feel free to do so. But I got that same exact super chat for $10 twice, and I don't know if you meant to send it twice, but I did get it twice. So check your bank account. Just to make sure. I don't want you to get double charged for something you didn't mean to do. Sun Eater Groms, thank you for the 99-cent super chat. Appreciate that. Let's see. Totally Not Mark says, personally, I think what Bree said was implicit discrimination. I thought it wasn't right. But at the same time, I don't think it's fair to boycott or judge a movie before you see it. Movie could be good. Well, fair. How is it not fair? And totally not Mark. I'm not familiar with your channel, but I appreciate you showing up. How is it not fair for people to spend their money how they want? Like, I'm not a person who supports boycotts necessarily. And when I say I don't support them, I mean, I don't actively try to organize boycotts. To me, it feels very SJW-like to do that. I just don't do that. Even though everybody blamed me for the solo boycott, and that's fine if you want to give me credit for something I didn't do. And if here's how this is going to go, that if Captain Marvel underperforms, they're going to blame me for the Captain Marvel boycott. But if Captain Marvel succeeds, they're going to go, ha, 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 Geeks and Gamers, he was wrong the whole time. When in fact, if you ever listen to what I said, I've consistently said I think Captain Marvel is going to have a good opening weekend. But back to the thing of not fair to boycott, I think it's fair to spend your money however you want to spend your money. That's what I think. And if you choose to want to go see Captain Marvel, then you have my blessing, because that's your money. And I don't have any business telling you how to spend your money, just like you don't have any business telling me how to spend my money. So if I don't want to go see Captain Marvel, I don't have to go see Captain Marvel. So spend your money how you want to spend your money. If you choose to boycott, that's fine. If you choose to go see the movie, that's fine. I got your back either way, because I'm not the thought police like the SJWs are, where I feel like if you don't think the same way I think, then therefore I have to demonize you. No, like if 95% of, and I know this is this is nowhere near close, by the way. If 95% of my audience said, Jeremy, I respect what you're doing and saying, but I'm going to go see Captain Marvel. I'm going to pay my money to see Captain Marvel because I'm interested how it ties into Endgame. Okay, I'm not mad at you. That's cool. That's awesome. I am not trying to convince anybody to do anything. I'm just trying to give you the information. That way you can make an educated decision. That's how I operate. Now with SJWs, when you actually give information, that's the equivalent of rape right now. Just like if looking at a female, that's the equivalent of rape to SJWs. You literally raped her because you looked at her and objectified her. So if I'm just giving you the information for you to make an opinion, I've automatically organized a nationwide boycott with my 112,000 subscribers or whatever we got and my 1,300 viewers. Me and my 1,300 viewers, we are organizing a boycott to take down the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, the greatest movie universe in the history of humanity, the most successful multi-billion-dollar franchise. But Jeremy on YouTube with his 1,300 viewers is going to take down the mouse. Are you serious right now? Like, you think I'm that powerful? I've been running Geeks and Gamers for like 8 years, and it took us 7 years of consistently not making money to finally get money. Now you think I'm powerful enough to take down a goddamn Marvel Cinematic Universe movie? What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, but thank you for the question. I appreciate that. Where are we at? Josiah Rises. Higher, faster, baby. Good job, Bree. Exactly. Good job, Bree. Good job, Bree. And thank you, Josiah. And subscribe to Josiah's channel. He's been kicking ass here on the channel lately. That's my boy, and we appreciate him. Okay. Kleindropper says, we need to see Alita in mass the next 2 weekends to make theaters think twice about stealing their theater count for Captain Carl Manvers. I'm going to say this. This is what sucks, okay? This is what sucks. My birthday is actually on March the 8th. And I am going to go see Alita on March the 8th. I think I'm going to be out of town. If I'm not out of town, I can't remember. I think I might be out of town. But regardless, during that opening weekend or that opening week, I am taking my money to go see Alita because I enjoyed Alita. I think Alita is a great movie. I think Alita is a great message that you don't define a character based on their sexuality, their race, or their gender. You define the character based on the writing and the journey of the character and how much respect the filmmakers had for the character. And I watched Alita and I looked at that and I didn't see any identity politics. I didn't see a character that was written based on the fact that she was a female. I saw a character that was written to be a great character. Kind of reminded me of a certain someone right here called Ahsoka right here, because this character is another character that is amazing, all-time great character, my favorite Star Wars character, and she was never written as a female character. She was never written as a woman that has to send a message to the other women. She was written as a great character, and she went through ups and downs through the way to get to where she ended up being. That's the definition of a great character. So, let's see. Enclave Soldier says, I hate men. Last words of Brie Larson. John Matrix, help me understand the wokeness because Hollywood just doesn't get that it's bad for business, but it's great for our channels. I will record a reaction to your music video to help you out and do my part. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. If you have not checked out The Saga Ends, it is a music video by us, Geeks and Gamers, on this channel. Just search The Saga Ends Star Wars parody. You will find it. It's not getting the traction that we thought, but it's so weird because it's been shared. I looked at our analytics. In the past 365 days, The Saga Ends has been shared. There's only 3 videos on this channel that have been shared in the past year more than The Saga Ends, and it only released like 3 days ago. The likes versus dislikes are out of control, good, positive. So many comments on the video, but it's just not getting the views. I don't know why. So check it out. Please share it if you don't mind. Okay. Thank you, John. Sun Eater Grom says Jeremy Larson is going to be pissed off. Ultra Star. Shout out to Jody's Corner and J3 Entertainment. I'm familiar with Jody's Corner. I don't know about J3 Entertainment, but I'm familiar with Jody's Corner. Christopher 1775. Brie Larson definitely hates white men. She definitely had daddy issues. Check out her wiki. I have heard about that. Kyle Miller. If Captain Marvel shows up in Endgame and defeats Thanos, I will be pissed. Dude, you and everybody else. So if you're just joining us, check this out. If you're just joining us, let me do a screen share. And boom, look at there. Let's do a refresh real quick. Okay, so we're still at 27%. 27%. Okay, 27%. Let me say it one more time. Russell Hunter says, I love that Saga Ends video, even though I'm not a Star Wars fan. Thank you, Russell. I appreciate that. Now, again, I want to explain to you what this 27% means. Let me get a swig of water first. Swig of water for the working man out there. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from Simple Man. We're almost up to 500 likes. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. Again, there's people go,
Rotten Tomatoes doesn't matter. This is not representative of the movie-going audience.
Nobody is saying that. You dumb pork wallets. Nobody is saying that, okay? What we are saying is with this, Captain Marvel is a Marvel movie from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is, now again, I like the MCU. I love Infinity War. The MCU's kind of been up and down for me overall. I think they're a little light for most part. I prefer like the Dark Knight trilogy, things like that. So either way, it is what it is. So Rotten Tomatoes, at one point in time, this audience score was at a 96%. Let me repeat that for you one more time. It was at a want to see. This is not a review. This is not the quality of the film. This is the interest level in the film, which everybody has a right to share their lack of interest or their interest in a film before it comes out. Okay, so at one point in time, this was at a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, now that is not representative of 100% of the movie-going audience. We all understand that, even though SJWs want to sit there and act like that's what we're trying to say. Nobody's trying to say that. But what Rotten Tomatoes is 100% of the Rotten Tomatoes audience. And at one point in time of that Rotten Tomatoes audience, 96% of them expressed interest in wanting to see Captain Marvel. Then Brie Larson opened her mouth. And she's pissed off over or around 75% of this audience on Rotten Tomatoes. These are facts. These are facts. Now, you can say whatever you want to say. You can make up any excuse you want to make. But the fact is, it went from a 96, and this is the same crowd that you say is just a bunch of men that hate women. If that's the fact, then if that's the truth, then why was it at a 96% to begin with? It was always a woman. And why does everybody like Alita? And why did everybody love Wonder Woman? It has nothing to do with race and gender. It has to do with bad storytelling and identity politics. That's what it has to do with. Now, that is the facts of the situation. So we have 1,700 people watching. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Jeremy. I run Geeks and Gamers. And you're here watching us live stream talking about the epic collapse of Captain Marvel. It is now down to a 27%. How do I think this is going to translate over to the box office? I don't know. The reason I'm going to hold on to this movie having a solid opening weekend at the box office is because it's a Marvel movie. It's a Marvel movie. So it's gonna have to do somewhat well. I don't know how well. I don't think it's going to do $180 million, which is what some of the projections were pushing it out there to be, which I said in the beginning that, hang on, let's see. Jacob's Quest, you always piss me off with your comments, but damn it, your avatar always catches my eye, so I'm always I'm going to respond. And I'll get to the super chats in a minute. Jacob's Quest says, a large amount of those Rotten Tomatoes accounts were created within the last month. Captain Marvel is the only film they've rated. These are classic indicators of trolls or bots. It's pretty basic evidence. Oh, really? How do you then give me some tangible evidence to show proof of your accusations? Show me. So do you know that it's not, do you know it's the same exact person that's creating those accounts? So what people are doing is going, I don't like what Brie Larson's going to say. I'm going to create an account and I'm going to show my displeasure in this movie. Okay. So how do you know it's the same person? How do you know that it's the same person doing 100 accounts? How do you know? You don't have proof of that. You don't. What we have proof of is that Brie Larson has said things that are racist and sexist against men and white people. Those are facts. We also have facts that Wonder Woman, we also have facts that Alita, we have facts that it's not about women, it's about bad identity politics storytelling. That is the facts. Now, you can make your accusations, but can you back your accusations up by saying that it's just a bunch of trolls or bots? Can you back that up? You can't. You're making a generalization And you can't back it up with facts. You can't show me the IP addresses of every one of those people. And even if you can eventually, you don't know it now. So you're making accusations and assumptions based on a lack of evidence and your own bias right now. That is what you're doing. I'm trying to read the chat too. All right, back to where, oh my gosh, we're so backed up. I'm looking. Taurus Crimson, are they aware of their own hypocrisy or so insane that they don't see it? It's terrifying either way. SJWs are not aware of their own hypocrisy. They are not. These people lack so much self-awareness. Self-awareness is one of the most important traits for anybody to have. If you don't have self-awareness, then you're going to have a miserable existence because you're constantly going to be going, why do these people hate me? Why do these people hate me? SJWs have no self-awareness whatsoever. They are all about projection. The reason SJWs say and do the things they do is they are projecting their own insecurities and their own guilt onto you. That is how they work. I've said this 100 times. Like I said, you see all of these corporate executive CEOs that want to sit there and preach about respecting women and all of this shit when we all know those are the same guys that are banging escorts and hookers on the road. We know this. These dudes are all about projecting. This is about lack of self-awareness. These people have no self-awareness. So they're trying to project their own insecurities, their own flaws, and their own problems onto you to make themselves feel better. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. Can we make it 9%? Yeah, again, we have almost 1,900 people watching this, okay? If you are a man, okay? If you're a grown-ass man, okay? I want you to tell me the last time you were with your boys, okay? And your boy was like, yo, man, look at that chick. And you were like,
Hey, Todd, this is a little aggressive, okay? We should not be objectifying women.
no motherfucker that loves women and likes women, that's attracted to women, said that to his boy. Nobody says that. Nobody says that. Period. It doesn't happen. It absolutely, positively does not happen. Okay? All these people that were offended by the Trump fucking Access Hollywood bus video. Are you kidding me right now? You really were offended by that? You're lying your ass off if you were offended by what Trump said, because rappers have been saying that shit for fucking 20 years now. Go watch Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice video and tell me you're upset at what Trump said. Get the fuck out of here with that. I'm so tired of these fucking projecting little bitches. I'm tired of it. Like, you're not offended. Shut the fuck up. You're not offended. Okay? People are so sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. My God, I say worse stuff walking around Walmart with my friends than Trump said on the Access Hollywood bus. Anyway, let me get back to this. All right. Anyway, okay. Let's see. I don't know how to say this. Unolvan discovered you 2 weeks ago, and I've been consuming everything since. Keep up the good work, Geeks and Gamers. Thank you. I appreciate that. We've gotten a lot of traction recently on the channel, and I appreciate all of the new subs, all of the viewers that's been, helping out and sharing our videos. It really is awesome. And I really do appreciate that. So thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support. And I'm glad that you've been enjoying the content that we've been providing here at Geeks and Gamers. Let's see. Memphis Dale, what's up, Jeremy? It's all the left's fault, period. It is. It really is. And again, people can say, oh, Jeremy's a far right-wing person, or he's a alt-right, or whatever. I don't identify as anything politically. I don't. I am straight down the middle, and I make up my own, like, I don't care if they have an R or a D next to their name. I don't care, okay? I hated George W. Bush. I couldn't stand Bush. Now, I supported Bush when he first got elected, but then after he got in office, I realized how big of an idiot he was, and I was so against the Republican Party. Then I supported Obama for both of his elections. Obama turned out to be a freaking disaster the last 2 years. Obama is the person that introduced identity politics to this country. Now, again, I'm not saying they didn't exist, but Obama pushed it to the forefront. Okay, again, I supported both Obama elections. I supported Barack Obama because I was so upset with the Republican Party. But Obama in his last 2 years pushed this identity politics to the forefront of pop culture, the mainstream, and everything. And if you don't think that, then you're not paying attention. Okay? That's exactly what happened. Then I looked at how the country was going, and I hate career politicians. I can't stand career politicians because they're all full of shit. So the two people that were most attractive to me in this past election were Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. Not because of Bernie's politics, because I think Bernie's a crazy loon, okay? But Bernie, he had something that was going to upset the system. He threatened the establishment, okay? Then Hillary cheated Bernie out of a nomination, okay? And then I looked at Trump, who I didn't think stood a chance in hell, and I'm like, dude, this is the best guy for the job. He's amazing. He don't give a damn. He's literally walking around like Vince McMahon, like Vince doing the boss walk with the grapefruits. That's how Trump actually is in real life. It's absolutely insane how arrogant Trump is. Trump is the most arrogant, conceited human being I've ever seen. And I fucking love the fact that he's running this country because he doesn't hide his arrogance. When we hear he slept with a porn star, we're not surprised. Everybody's like, Donald Trump slept with a porn star. And we're like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Nobody's surprised, you know? So anyway, let me get back to it. I'm sorry. I got off track. We will get back to Captain Marvel. Give me just a minute. All right. Joseph, thank you for the super chat. You didn't say anything, buddy, but I appreciate that. Patrick O'Connell, what's up, man? It's amazing that Feige hasn't pulled Larson into his office to tell her, hey, shut up. Stop alienating our core fan base. It's true. Now, again, I haven't seen Brie Larson doing a lot of talking lately. So I'm just saying, they may have finally said something to her. Maybe. They may have finally said something to her. Because she has shut up lately. Chad Wright, you heard it here first. Jeremy, opening weekend, 62 million domestically. All right, Chad Wright. I'm going to hold you to that, Chad. I'm going to hold you to that. Math isn't my best subject. Just throwing it out there. You can read the synopsis for Captain Marvel if you want to know what happened and how it ties into Endgame. That's true. I'm not going to see Captain Marvel. I'm just not going to see it. Now, I might pay to go see another movie and then actually go see Captain Marvel just so I can talk about it, because the thing I have to be aware of is in this past year, we've gained such a big following. People do want to know my opinions, and I do need to know how the movie actually ties into the MCU. Now, my path with the MCU has been kind of up and down, but like I loved the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the beginning, and then I kind of went through the phases of like, man, these are really cheap, and it's just like they're not bad movies, but they just don't have a lot of stakes involved. But I did love Guardians 1 and 2. I love Civil War. I love Winter Soldier. I liked Ant-Man, but a lot of them just felt really safe. But then Infinity War, okay, I was kind of done with the MCU, and then Infinity War happened, and Infinity War is an all-timer. I will stand by that. Infinity War is a goddamn all-timer. It's so good. And so for that reason, I am more invested now in the MCU than I probably ever have been. But Brie Larson is making it so difficult to stay invested in it. But I do want to know, like, what are the actual movie ramifications and how is it going to tie into the end of Infinity War and Endgame? Because these are all-time movies that are going to be on the level of potentially like an Empire Strikes Back in 20 years if they don't screw this up. But we'll see. You know what I mean? But I love Infinity War. All right. So Kareem says, keep up the good work. Thank you, Kareem. I appreciate that. Andrew, can we call the mainstream media the real trolls? Definition of a troll: an individual that is deliberately offensive and inflammatory. Absolutely. They are. The mainstream media is lost. Like, they are completely, like, here's what's going on with the mainstream media. They hate YouTube. They hate that individuals on YouTube are actually getting a following and able to speak their minds. They hate PewDiePie. My God, they hate PewDiePie. I think it was Paul Watson did a video on PewDiePie, and he broke down that Pew News gets more views than every single cable news show. Like, not like combined, but just individually, Pew News gets more viewers per episode than the cable news episodes do. They hate PewDiePie because they can't control him. They hate people on YouTube that have any type of relevance that are able to put it out there. It was amazing. It's amazing to see how bad they hate him and how much they're constantly trying to slander him. So the mainstream's just out of control right now. They don't know what to do. People aren't listening to them. The 2016 election was a big wake-up call because they thought they controlled everything. They thought they had control over everything, and now they are struggling, and they're scared, and they should be. They absolutely should be. Andrew, you sent 2 super chats, by the way, Andrew Biko. So just you got a duplicate there. So just in case you didn't mean to send that, you might want to retract that. I don't want you getting charged twice from your bank account if you didn't mean to send that. Dalton, I doubt the Russos would let Captain Marvel defeat Thanos. I'm hoping so. And again, we have to look at this and go, Kevin Feige, like we get it. Kevin Feige has not given us a real reason to doubt him, but Brie Larson and her antics are that one thing now that has made us go, Kevin Feige, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Why are you letting this woman do this? So, yes, we do trust Kevin Feige because he's given us, what, how many of her movies are in the MCU now? Is it 20? I can't even remember now. But he's not given us a reason to doubt him until Brie Larson. And the fact that they've let her run loose like crazy, it's just unbelievable to me. It's unreal. So, and then as far as the Russos go, yeah, I mean, the Russos, again, have done just a fabulous job with Civil War. And I don't know why my camera's bumping in and out of focus. I apologize. But the Russos have done a fantastic job with Civil War and with Infinity War. So, again, we have to give them the benefit of the doubt from a storytelling standpoint. So, it's a good point. Let's see. Revol. Marvel over Danvers. I hope I said that right. It's Revuel? Is that how I say your name? I hope I got that right. Thank you for the super chat. TK, spending my money with Geeks and Gamers rather than Captain Marvel. Will gladly skip that film. Change the slogan to lower, lesser, slower. Oh, lower, lesser, slower. I like that. Round of applause. Actually, don't give a round of applause. Do the flexing emoji just because toxic masculinity. Flexing emoji right there. All right. Thank you for the super chat, TK. Reed Palantia. Let the echo of your footsteps spark a ray of hope in the heart of the hopeless and appears as help to the helpless. Awesome. And that is, I'm just going to say NASCAR because I can't say his first name. Abit NASCAR. All we do is control our spending and supporting those that call them out. Beautifully said, as always, Reed Palantia. You're always super supportive, and we always appreciate everything you bring to the table and your amazing quotes that sometimes I can't read because they have big words. Eric Foote says, Jeremy, love the channel. Have been hooked since The Last Jedi travesty. Keep it up. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. That's great to hear. And I'm always happy that, I wasn't sure, like, when the channel took off at the beginning of 2018, I wasn't sure. I'm like, I get it. People are tuning in to me because of The Last Jedi, and I'm frustrated with Lucasfilm and what they're doing. And I always wondered, like, are they going to stick with me, through it? Because, I mean, eventually the Star Wars stuff's not going to, be relevant forever in terms of the problems with The Last Jedi. And you guys have stuck with me through all of this. So thank you so much for that. And I'm glad you've been here the whole time, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's see. Zing says, more like Captain Love or LOLville. So Captain with the capital LOLVEL. Captain LOLville. I like it. Hashtag wrecked. Love your work, Jeremy. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Mega Jetty 1. Hail, Jeremy. 200 subs. 800 more to go. Working hard. Keep working hard, buddy. Again, if you're just joining us, if this is the first time you've seen the live stream, I want to play off Mega Jetty's, super chat where he just got to 200 subs. Congratulations. He needs 800 more to get to the monetization. Plus, you need to get the watch time. And I just want to be clear here. How many subs do we have right now on Geeks and Gamers? We have... I can't read it now. I think we got like 122,000. Okay. So 122,000. And people look at this channel and go, oh, wow, it's just got it so good. Again, about 13 months ago, this channel had 800 subs after 4 years. 4 years, okay? If you have a YouTube channel, not just a YouTube channel, you have a website, you have a blog, you have a business, you have a passion, don't give up on it. Fucking keep kicking ass. Keep the grind going, because the passion is going to drive you, and eventually people are going to find you, and they're going to support you if you have passion and if you're real. So just continue to remember that. All right, so we're up to 123. That's right, 123K. Because we had a good day today. So thank you for the reminder. Appreciate that. All right, we almost have 1,000 likes. So smash the melee button. We need 21 more likes. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. And we have 2,000 people watching. So again, since we have 2,000 people watching, let me break off super chat real quick. Let me refresh here, and let's look at this again. Booyah! 20. Oh, why is that flickering? I don't know why that's flickering. Give me just a minute. All right, there we go. 27%. Is that not beautiful? 27%. I mean, how great is this? How great is this? Now, if you're just joining us, I'll bring up my same point that I made earlier. Okay, earlier I said we have all of these websites trying to spin this story, and they're trying to say it's trolls, it's bots, it's racist and sexist, it's blah, 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 blah. Here's what it is. Okay, and what they will do is, if there is a racist person or a sexist person that comments, they will take that one comment and they will make that the narrative. Racist trolls, sexist trolls are all over Rotten Tomatoes because of one or two comments. That's what they will build the narrative around, because that's how they operate. But what it comes down to is this: Rotten Tomatoes does not represent 100% of the movie-going audience. Not even close. I don't know what the numbers are that it represents, but it's definitely the biggest movie-going audience on the internet in one place. I think we can all agree at that. Now, but it's a small number in compared to how many people are going to go see a movie. I understand that. But they try to make it out like we're pushing that it's 100% of the movie-going audience. That's not what we're doing. But what Rotten Tomatoes is 100% of the Rotten Tomatoes audience. And of that Rotten Tomatoes audience, just a few weeks ago, Captain Marvel was at a 96%. Now, how could it be at a 96% if everybody's racist and sexist and everybody just hates Brie Larson for just because she's a woman? How is it at 96%? It was at 96% because people inherently, generally speaking, are not racist and sexist for the most part. And the people that are racist and sexist in this world, we don't pay them any attention. What we do have is a woman named Brie Larson who has went out of her way to disrespect the exact target demographic for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So when you do that, you're starting to see an epic collapse. So we've gone down from 96 all the way to 27%, and it continues to fall. Now, you can spin that however you want, but at the end of the day, it has gone from 96% to 27%. Think about that. Think about that. That is a massive, massive drop on every single possible level. All right, so thank you to everybody who's joined us. All right, let me get back to a few super chats, and then we'll do some more talking. Let me see where we at. Chihuahua Jeremy, Borkus, Bork, Bark, Leg, Still Cramp, Borkus, Bork, Barkus. Leia's doing well. And my Captain Marvel video from yesterday, she got a lot of love in the comments, and we also got the hashtag Puppyface Matters because that's my other puppy. And yes, Puppyface does matter as well. Leia's doing great though. Okay. Oh, and by the way, for everybody watching right now, I'm going to try. I have the coupon codes now, but I don't have all of the information I need. Okay. So on geeksandgamers.com, we now have a merch store. Okay. We have hoodies and we have t-shirts available. In the very near future, we're going to have beanies and hats and stickers. I have coupon codes that I'm going to start giving away during our live streams. I'm going to give coupon codes away to just select individuals in the live stream. So it's not going to happen tonight, but in the near future, remember that I am going to be giving coupon codes for hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and everything in the near future because you guys deserve it. You guys built this platform. You guys are giving me the platform to continue to put our voices out there, and I appreciate that. So in the near future, that is going to happen. All right. Jedi Mistress says, The Saga Ends is amazing, 100 times better than Captain Marvel will be. Thank you, Jedi Mistress. I appreciate that. Again, if you haven't seen The Saga Ends, there is 2,100 people watching this. If 80% of you go find The Saga Ends on this channel, released 3 days ago, The Saga Ends is a Star Wars parody music video. Watch it and share it all over social media. Help get more eyes on this video. You have no idea how much that will help. I'm begging you to do that. We put months of work into this, tons of money, tons of creativity, and because it's not as clickbaity as it should be, it's not catching in the YouTube algorithm. The more people see this, the more they're going to love it. So please, if you don't mind, after this live stream ends, go check out The Saga Ends. It's so great, and I'm sure Star Wars for Life is probably going to drop it here in the comments here in just a minute, because she's awesome. So yeah, just please do what you can. We're so proud of it. So thank you for the feedback on that. Okay, Nathan Shaw says, buying tickets to Alita and Paige movies, Captain Marvel opening weekend. Good man, Nathan. That's a damn good decision that you're making, and I think you're going to be very happy. If you haven't seen Alita already, you're going to be very happy with it. Clausen LT says, I have 2 reviews. Neither were posted. Tomatoes is gaming this. It's even worse than 27%. Probably is at this point. It probably is. Jeff Jones says, I have seen The Saga Ends. It is amazing. Thank you. All right. Obi-Wan 27883. What's up, buddy? Everyone go share The Saga Ends on your social media accounts, including Facebook. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I've gotten so much good feedback on it from the people that have seen it. Everybody loves it, and I'm so happy that everybody loves it. Lewis, if Captain Marvel bombs, do you think Brie will take it out on her boyfriend? It's possible. Big Chap says, Brie can kiss my 40-year-old white arse. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the super chat. Raymond Hinchhold, people are just simply giving their thoughts about if they should go see it. The hate for regular people is unbelievable. At least we have internet news. You know what? And that's exactly right. I love how Raymond says this. The hate for regular people is unbelievable. Like, we're just regular people, man. We're just regular people with problems, bills, family stress, car problems, school for our kids at school. Like, we don't live in this Hollywood utopia of giant houses, big parties, expensive cars. That we don't live in that. We don't have that. We don't have security. We don't have any of that. We're just normal people, and we love our entertainment. It's an escapism for us. We just want you to honor the universe in which you are taking part in. And when we see identity politics being shoved into everything, sorry. Anyway, when we are just trying to express ourselves, then we get called all these names. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely crazy. It blows my mind. So good comment, Raymond. Obi-Wan 27883. I call 48 million US box office opening. Hold me to it. 48 million. Woo! That's low, brother. That's low. 48 million? That is low. I hope you're right, but I don't think you're right. But I hope you're right. Dalton says, Collider said that Guardians 2 was overrated. WTF. It seems like there's quite a few people that thinks Guardians 2 is not good. I love Guardians 2. There's a bug flying around in here. So I love Guardians 2. I think it's really good. And it has a really, the end, I'm not going to say specifics, but I'll just say that the emotional feels you get at the end of Guardians 2, man. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. I love it. All right, Demajana, hey brother, just got off those overnight shifts, getting back at it. Live stream on the way. Have y'all released the meetup for Celebration? Not yet, but we do need to get on that. I'm gonna get with Jeff and Ethan. We'll have the High Council tomorrow. I don't remember whose channel it's on, but I'll get with those guys to see if we can talk about that tomorrow. Good looking out on that. Batman v Deadpool. I'll be seeing the real Captain Marvel in April. Right on. Shazam. Crispy Chips says, up until mid-2016, Ronda Rousey was going to play Captain Marvel. Any thoughts on this? Ooh. Honestly, Ronda Rousey playing Captain Marvel might be an even worse. Okay, so from a look standpoint, Ronda Rousey's perfect from a looks standpoint because she's obviously Ronda Rousey. She's an MMA fighter champion. She's a god-awful actress. She's a terrible actress. I mean, bad. You know, I don't think Brie Larson's like the worst actress ever, as much as she's just a terrible person and she's not cast right for the role. But Ronda Rousey sucks. Ronda Rousey sucks. So I can't get on board with that idea at all. I can't. So I don't think that's any better than what we have right now at all. By the way, just for joining us, I just got to show this off, okay? Because I'm proud, okay? I scored Sergeant Slaughter and the Triple T today. Look at that. Sergeant Slaughter and the Triple T. Yo, Joe, come on, man. Is that not awesome? And I got Serpentor's Chariot. I don't have Serpentor, okay? But I'm going to have to get Serpentor. But I got his Chariot, okay? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, back to Super Chats. Raymond Hingehold. Wow, with the big Super Chat, man. You did not have to do that. Please forgive if this goes off topic. I love offensive comedy like Chris Rock, David Spade. I've never made YouTube videos up until now. It's plus offensively comedy video called Thanos Hates Captain Marvel. Maybe in the future people can watch it if they have time. So go over to Raymond Hingehold's channel and check out his Thanos Hates. It's called Thanos Hates. I don't know if there's an S on there or not. You type Thanos Hate Captain Marvel. I think you meant hates. So either Thanos Hates Captain Marvel or Thanos Hate Captain Marvel. But go to Raymond Hingehold's channel and do check that out. He sent a $50 super chat for that. So definitely, if you're interested, go check that out. And we appreciate the support, Raymond, as always. Mumra, or let's see, Mura Masa S. Hopefully the guys who worked on the Game of Thrones HBO series will fix the garbage Rian Johnson has done to Star Wars with their own trilogy. I mean, I do have some faith in Benioff and Weiss. There's no doubt about that. I definitely have faith in them because they've done a great job as showrunners for Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. I've loved every season of Game of Thrones. I've never read the books, so I don't have that to call back to. But I love Game of Thrones. I think Game of Thrones is amazing. And I do have faith in them in isolation for their trilogy that they're going to be doing. But I don't think anybody can fix Rian Johnson's mess as long as Rian Johnson is still attached to Star Wars, and he's still attached as of right now, which really sucks. So that's just it is what it is. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? John Matrix. I'm closing in on 1,000 subs now. Thank you for your guidance. SJWs are as clumsy as they are stupid. Jeremy, prepare the Jer Army for a woke attack. Prepare the Jer Army for a woke attack. John Matrix, you're almost up to 1,000 subs. Good job, man. I'm really proud of you. Really proud of you. I love hearing success stories from other YouTubers. You know, I am not jealous of any other YouTuber success. If you get a bigger following than we have here on Geeks and Gamers, I'm going to do nothing but praise you. I'm not jealous of any of that. I'm thankful for what I have, and I know how hard it was for me to get a following and develop that following and learn how to operate a YouTube channel. So anything I can do to help anybody, I have no problem doing that. It's kind of like I get asked a lot these days on Twitter. Like my Twitter inbox is so backed up, it's very daunting to look at my Twitter inbox. But you know, it's been really cool to see a lot of the growth from so many other YouTubers, and anything I can do to help. I am not here to make any other YouTubers look bad as long as they're trying to do things in the right way. I mean, if you call me out, I'm going to respond. That's just what I do. But other than that, man, I'm glad for your success. I appreciate that, John, and keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. You'll get there. Open-minded movie man. Hey, Jeremy, over 100 subs for me. By the way, enjoyed Alita. Thank you. And congrats. You're over 100 subs now. Congratulations, open-minded movie man. Keep grinding, buddy. Keep grinding. And Alita Battle Angel was awesome. Joe says Women's Day 3/8/19 re-release Alita Battle Angel. I agree with that. Where are we at? Proper Jeremy, I appreciate all of your YouTube help and advice. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that I didn't look at your video since we talked, but I hope you continue to do well. Anything I can do to help, man. Anything at all. Jake says Fandango won't let me buy Alita tickets on March 8th. Fandango owns Rotten Tomatoes. Try it. Interesting. I think I might have to try that. I will try that. Jake says Fandango will not let him buy Alita tickets on March the 8th. Huh. Interesting indeed. If you're planning on going to see Alita, why don't you go over there, check it out, see what happens. That's very interesting indeed. Claus and LT, by the way, Bree, I'm 49. I know I look 40. Maybe it's the genes. Darius says, I just bought Anthem Deluxe for $14.99. Go rewatch Alita when Captain Marvel comes out. Give them the big finger. Wait, Anthem Deluxe is already $14.99? Are you kidding me? Anthem Deluxe is already $14.99. My God, what a failure that is for EA. Whoa, that is insane. Where the hell did you get Anthem Deluxe for $14.99? That is crazy. My goodness, EA botched that. Jeez. Anthem just came out. That is great. All right. Postmortem 666. SJWs only refer to Rotten Tomatoes when the numbers suits them, but dismiss it when the trolls infest it. Strange. 100%. 100%. You are 100% right, Postmortem. 100%. John T. Net. My goodness, man. You are that's amazing super chat. Thank you so much, John. As always, so supportive of so many of us, and we appreciate it. All right. Let's see. He said F Bree, but sadly seeing that Captain Whammon may own box office on my side of the pond. Many will go see it irregardless of She Hates Men, which is known here, due to the love of Samuel L. Jackson. It may even come close to matching Avengers box office in China. People love Fury. Wow. Okay, that's good insight. You always have really good insight. No, people are saying that I say I was 49. I was reading a super chat. And so, no, I wasn't saying I was 49. I'm actually 72. I look a little older than that, but you know, I've got good genes, but I'm actually 72 years old. I do get a social security check, and yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. My back goes out at least 3 or 4 times a day. You know, but luckily, you know, I've got good genes. So 72 and still grinding here on YouTube. Okay. But John T. Net, thank you for that information. We appreciate that. Yeah, man, I hope you're wrong, but you're usually not. And thank you for that super chat. Let's see. Patrick O'Connell, only one captain in the MCU, and it's not Brie Larson. Pipe bomb. Round of applause for Patrick O'Connell. Only one captain in the MCU, and it's not Brie Larson right there. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Obi-Wan 27883 with Anna's recent sub growth, she may pass the quartering before long. What do you think? And then Love Delita, my Rotten Tomatoes Captain Marvel downvote didn't populate too. Yeah, I mean, Anna's on fire. I feel like a broken record recently, but I will continue to point out that right when I met Anna and, you know, she became part of Geeks and Gamers in the early days, I said she would be bigger than all of us. Like, I've believed it since that day one, and she's just that good. And so her sub growth, while it's amazing to see, it's not surprising to me. She's a star, and she will continue to be a star. And one of these days, in the near future, she'll have more subs than Geeks and Gamers. I'll tell you that. She's just that good. So, all right. Let's see. Party Alm Savi says, BioWare is almost free from its tortured existence. Soon it can finally rest in peace. I pray what good people are there find good work in better places. Yeah, I hear you on that, Party Alm Savi, and we appreciate that. I'm sure everybody there does too, those kind words. And it's just, it's almost over for them. Almost. All right, so we're caught up with super chats. Well, not yet. David Stevens says, other SC was right. Can't buy Alita tickets on March 7th or 8th. So you can't buy Alita tickets on March 7th or 8th on Fandango? What? What is going on? Zach says, Jeremy, go on EFAP. Yeah, Wolf emailed me after I made that video in response to him. And look, man, I had no problems with those guys. You know, and Wolf emailed me. He sent me a really nice email, a long, detailed email, because you know how, you know, Wolf is. And so, yes, I have an invite to go on EFAP. I'm a big fan of Mauler and Wolf. I love those guys. They are amazing. So hopefully in the very near future, I can make that happen. So let's see. Diversity and Cecil. Captain Marvel don't need no man, Jeremy. That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah. So this is crazy that you can't buy Alita tickets on March 7th or 8th on Fandango. Can we get some more confirmation? I want to see how many stories of people. I'm going to have to do this. Maybe I'll just do a video about it. Maybe I'll try to buy Alita tickets. This is absolutely crazy, man. Wow. Thank you for all the support. We have 1,300 likes. We have 1,900 people watching. Thank you. We actually got up to 2,200 people at one point. Appreciate that. If you're just joining us, so let's let's talk about what we were talking about. So hang on just a minute. Let me refresh here. We're going to go over to Rotten Tomatoes, and we're going to see what's going on here. Boom. So there it is. There it is. Captain Marvel at 27%. 27%, ladies and gentlemen. This is how identity politics ruins entertainment right here. Unbelievable that we have gotten to a point where this at one point in time was at 96%. Just a few weeks ago, this was at 96%. And now it's at 27%. Now, to give context, because I continue to have to do this, because I have to continue to bring logic and common sense to the discussion for the mainstream media. Nobody is saying that Rotten Tomatoes is 100% representative of the movie-going audience. Nobody is saying that. What we're saying is that Rotten Tomatoes probably has the largest user base on the internet of the movie-going audience, though. It still doesn't, I would say maybe 10% of the movie-going audience it represents. I don't know. But what it does represent is 100% of the Rotten Tomatoes audience. And of that audience, it was at 96% want to see just a few weeks ago. And then Brie Larson started running her mouth about identity politics. And now it has slowly gone down. Actually, it's not even slowly. Like this is an epic collapse right now. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful because it shows, and we've also got the media trying to say that it's trolls and it's bots and it's being attacked by opinions. Again, let me show this one more time, just so we're clear, just so we understand what's going on, okay? Let me show this one more time, okay? I don't know if the mainstream media can read or these websites can read, okay? But here's what we got, okay? Want to see 27%. Okay, there's some key words here, okay? There's some key words, okay? Want to see is the key word there, okay? You see that? Want to see. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to click on it. I was trying to highlight it. Want to see, okay? WANTTOSEE. This means how many people are interested in seeing the film, okay? You are not trolling by expressing your displeasure for the actress in the film continuing to attack these people that are supposed to be the target demographic. So that's where we're at with it. All right. Diversity and Cecil sends super chat. Oh, God damn it, Cecil. I'm not reading that, Cecil. You know how YouTube is after people right now. I'm not reading that. So, God damn it. Oh, typical Cecil. Rambler Reb, $1 super chat. Thank you for that. All right. Cecil's killing me. All right. But yes. So again, what this comes down to is people are allowed to express their opinions. And that is what people on Rotten Tomatoes are doing. They're expressing their opinions because they don't like what Brie Larson is doing. They don't like the marketing. They don't like that they're pushing identity politics into this. And they don't like that Brie Larson, the target demographic for Marvel movies, Brie Larson is going after them. This is fact. This is happening. And then you're getting mad at the people that are going, why are you going after us? Why are you attacking an entire race and gender? And instead of holding the individual responsible that's doing that, you go after the people that are upset because of her comments? Seriously? Like, come on, man. Come on. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Daniel says, hey, Jeremy, loving the channel and being the common sense light in our lives. Cheese Larson's actions could be damaging her career. No one will hire a liability if it's going to cost them money. You're right, Daniel Maycock. You're right. That's true because she is, if Captain Marvel becomes, like, how many times have we seen Paul Feig direct a movie since Ghostbusters? Yeah. Where's Leslie Jones at? Which big movies is Leslie Jones starring in? You know, their liabilities at this point post Ghostbusters 2016. Now, I don't know if Captain Marvel is going to be a failure. I have no idea, and I've not said as much. All I've said is that it's definitely not going to do the $180, the $160 million that they claim that it was going to do just a few weeks ago. It's definitely not going to do that. But it can, if it does not perform well, and if this turns out to be the first dud in the MCU, this will severely hurt her career. It really will, and she will be that liability that you claim. So I agree with that 100%. All right. Miguel Flores, do the Jar Jar voice.
Misa not gonna do the Jar Jar voice. Misa not happy with Captain Marvel. Misa not gonna go see that movie because of Brie Larson.
All right, you happy? Clausen LT. Out of 46, 851, only 12,650 have voted to see it. I think about that. I just did the math. Okay, let me read that one more time. All right, out of 46,851, only 12,650 have voted to see it. So 46,000, 12,000 said they want to see it. Think about that. I just did the math. Boom. I didn't read, like, if you would have put you didn't put a comma in the first one, so the first time I read it, I didn't know what you were saying, but I got you. 46,851, only 12,000 want to see it. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. Chaos Salisbury says, Fandom Menace pledged to watch Alita on March the 8th. They will really shit themselves on that day. If Alita outsells Captain Marvel, represent. That would be so funny. I don't think it's possible because the general audience is definitely going to go see this movie. I mean, they definitely are. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But that will be interesting. I'm interested to see how it plays out. That's all I'll say. Midnight Eye, $5 super chat. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. James Lloyd Tiffner, $1 super chat. As always, thank you so much. Matthew says $5 super chat. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. All right. So 27% is still too high. I mean, I'm going to do another Captain Marvel video tonight because my Captain Marvel videos have been killing it lately. Swig of water for the working man. We have 1,500 likes. We appreciate that. Alec Munoz, am I wrong for preferring Jar Jar to Captain Marvel? No! Jar Jar is better than Captain Marvel. We know this. Jar Jar is better than Captain Marvel. I think we all agree with this in the chat. I mean, does anybody disagree with that? I mean, I think everybody's going to say Jar Jar is definitely better than Captain Marvel. I think we're all going to agree with that. Let's see. N7 Ryan says, sup, Jeremy? What's up, N7 Ryan? So we're just talking about this catastrophic collapse of Captain Marvel on Rotten Tomatoes. And yeah, see, everybody's all on the Jar Jar side, man. Jar Jar for life. Jar Jar for the win. That's what I'm talking about. Matthew says, forgot to put a message in my last, but for me, I don't want to see it, but I'll just see, I want to see what it adds to the MCU. And I hear you on that, and I understand that. And I think that's really that's what they're banking on this. Like, this was a strategically released movie, okay? Because it allows them to do their virtue signaling, push all of their, identity politics and all that crap. And then, it's going to be carried by the momentum from Infinity War and the momentum going into Endgame. And they're hoping that they're going to get that audience pulled in. And then if it is successful, because here's exactly what they're going to do. If it's successful, they're going to claim it's successful because we've all been waiting for a whammon to lead an MCU movie, and they're going to claim that they need more of this. And if it flops, they're going to first blame everybody as a racist and a sexist, and number two is people are just more excited for Endgame, so they decided they weren't going to go see it. That's what they are going to do. 100%. 100%. Like, it never ends. Let's see. Obi-Wan says, let's ask people to call the bottom percent for Captain Marvel interest. Okay, realistically, everybody, what do you think this number is going to drop to by the time we get to March the 8th? What do you think it's going to drop to? Right now, we're at 27%. Yesterday, it was at 33. The day before, it was at 44. Do we think we can hit? Do we think it'll hit single digits? Chris Hemsworth as Hulk Hogan is very interesting, by the way. I think 15% is probably a good. 15% is that's a good sweet spot. I think that could be the bottom. 15% is a good number. I think single digits is good, dude. If it hits single digits, I don't think that's possible. I really don't. I don't think it's possible for it to hit single digits, but we'll see. We'll see. Alec Munoz, when has guilting people into a movie ever worked? Never worked. I'm going to stick around 15%. I think 15 is the bottom. That's the bottom it will reach. I don't think it's going to get all the way down to single digits. I really don't. Clausen LT, yeah, sorry about the last chat. That means 46,851. 34,201 people voted they don't want to see it. That's huge. Or as Trump would say, huge. That's huge. And yeah, it's a massive number. It's a massive number. So all right. Anything's possible, man. I agree. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. That is true. I definitely agree with you on that. Can we get 20%? I think 20%, I mean, yeah, 20% is realistic. Definitely realistic. John T. Net, by the way, the main marketing headline for Captain Whammon, or Cap Whammon, is in all major Chinese cities. The last and only hope for the Avengers, the greatest superhero of all arrives on posters, subways, commercials, TV commercials, etc. F and A. Wow. I'm going to read that one more time. So this is John, who's over in China. And he says, by the way, the main marketing headline for Captain Whammon in all major Chinese cities, the last and only hope for the Avengers, the greatest superhero of all arrives. Oh, that's so cringe. That's so cringe. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the most cringe thing I've heard ever. Oh my God. Oh, it just hurts, man. It hurts. It hurts. It really hurts. It's very painful. Man, how? Oh my goodness. Lord Admiral Spire says, Jar Jar, superior, Captain Marvel inferior. That's right. Jar Jar is superior. And thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Namabia. Reaction to Shazam Star defending Brie. I tweeted a direct message to you on Twitter with link. Yeah, I saw where Zachary Levi defended Brie Larson. I also saw where the director of Shazam said that he can't wait for Captain Marvel to make all the money so it'll shut these people up. I'm planning on doing a video on that for tomorrow. So I am aware of that situation, and I'm going to talk more about that in a video. But it's stupid, man. It's virtue signaling. I don't care. Like, it's just stupid, man. It's just, I don't get it. I don't think there's anything wrong with an actor trying to wish another actor that their movie does good. I don't think there's a problem with that. And it's the same as me. It's the equivalent of me like being happy for another YouTuber or whatever that's doing well. But Brie Larson brought this on herself, bro. That's the problem. Brie Larson brought this on herself. So have some responsibility. Hold her accountable for her words. You know, don't tell people to stop voicing their displeasure because some crazy woman made some horrible comments about men and white people. That's unbelievable. You know, like, no, I don't support that at all. So absolutely not. Jeremy, if the people involved with Shazam keep it up, I will not go see Shazam. Scott Gavin says, and I understand that. You know, it's getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous. So where we at? Lato or Lotto 2001. Which would you rather see, the Captain Marvel movie or the Green Lantern movie? Oh, I mean, you talking about the existing Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds? 100%, I'd rather go see Green Lantern. And I don't like Green Lantern, but I would much rather see Green Lantern than Captain Marvel. No doubt about that. I'm assuming that's what you're asking about the Ryan Reynolds version. Breakfast at Jeremy's. Thank you for the super chat. I have never been so pissed. Before an SJW forum, I was on before discussing Captain Marvel. Someone told me to kill myself because they couldn't handle the truth. My friend did a few years ago. Shows how low. Well, SJWs don't have any line that they won't cross. We know that. And so they will do anything. I mean, look at the whole doxing situation that's going on right now. I mean, these people are dangerous, man. Like, they are really dangerous people. They really are. So it's just unreal. Why are SJWs angry about Alita? John Doe says, well, I did a video on that talking about it. Basically, it's because Alita is so well received and Alita doesn't have identity politics in it. So therefore, SJWs can't play the victim card. Like, they're only interested in women movies that get criticism because they're not well done, so that way they can claim that it's all sexist men. Like, all they want to do is play the victim. They're not really interested in a good representation of a female character. That's not what they're about. They don't care about that. That's why they didn't care about Wonder Woman, you know? But Alita, well-written movie, well-written character, not written based on her gender, no identity politics. Everybody loves it. SJWs have nothing to play victim cards with, so there's no point for them to get involved with it. They live to be the victim. That is what they do. They live to be the victim. It's unreal. All right, Midnight Eye. This is a love letter to SJW white women. I'm Latino male, so I don't matter according to Brie. I'll watch Alita, a Latina where I am, where at least I half matter. That's right. That's right. So let me say that one more time. This is a love letter to SJW white women. I'm a Latino male, so I don't matter according to Brie. I'll watch Alita, a Latina where at least I half matter. Exactly. Thank you for the super chat and what you're saying. Azert says, Jeremy, great content. Is there a possible redemption for Captain Bree? What would you consider a nice redemption? Ooh, Anthony Aguirre, got to go, Jeremy, later. Thank you for joining, Anthony. Appreciate that. I hope you had a good night, buddy. All right, back to your question. Is there a possible redemption for Captain Bree? What would you consider a nice redemption? No, I mean, not this quickly. Like, I mean, at this point, if Brie Larson were to try to redeem herself, no, because all it would be was because it's just like the person that gets caught doing something bad and then they apologize. Like, you're not apologizing because you're sorry. You're apologizing because you got caught or you got backlash. So if Brie Larson apologizes at this point, it's because of the backlash. It's not because she's sorry. She 100% believes what she's saying because she's trained her mind. She's lied to herself enough to where she actually believes the nonsense that she says. So if she starts to try to redemption tour in the next few weeks, it's all because she knows she screwed up. So it will be very disingenuous on her part. So absolutely not. None whatsoever. I won't buy into anything remotely close to that. Good question though, for sure. Thank you. Steve, maybe says, I really hope we all band together and vote down episode 9 like we have Captain Marvel. I'm going to give episode 9 a fair chance. You know, I mean, while I hate The Last Jedi and, you know, I'm not happy with Disney's handling of it. Again, it's really important that we do give these movies a chance. You know, and so I'm going to give episode 9 a chance. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be jacked up because of The Last Jedi. I think this whole trilogy is going to be jacked up, but I'm at least going to give it a fighting chance. Number one, there is one piece of information that I like about episode 9 at this point. Kylo Ren's mask is back. That makes me happy. But it also pisses me off because why did Rian Johnson take it away in the first place? It was so stupid to remove his mask. It was so dumb. I don't have a lot of faith in episode 9, but I at least want to see something. I want to see a trailer. I want to see some direction. I want to see something tangible before I'm willing to make a definitive judgment on my feelings going into the movie. But I'm again, you're all welcome to do whatever it is you guys want to do. You know that we're not FJW, so we don't get mad at people being individuals. We're individualists here at Geeks and Gamers. That's what we are. We believe in individuality. Thunder Robots. I never heard of Brie Larson until she became Captain Marvel. I might have heard her name, but I didn't know who she was until she got cast as Captain Marvel. So we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat on that. So hang on. Let's see. Carter Girl 3 of 3 says, no, Jeremy, what happened to you being the leader of the boycott and speaking with our wallets? Don't give them your money. I'm already going to see episode 9. I've said that. But I also I'm not a leader of boycott. I'm a speak with your wallet. Yes, I'm a very firm believer in speak with your wallet, but I'm also a firm believer in individualism. I'm an individualist. I believe in individuals. So if you want to boycott, you have every right to boycott. And if I want to go spend my money on something, I have my right to spend money on something. I'm not spending my money on Captain Marvel. I didn't spend my money on Solo just because I didn't feel that they earned my money. It's just that simple. So Yeah, and so I was never the leader of a boycott per se. But I'm a leader of the individual movement, individuals. That's why Jesse Milestone can get on this channel and she can criticize me because I'm not scared of having people on my team criticize me. That is exactly what I love. I love people that are willing to stand up to me and give me their honest thoughts. You know what I mean? So Nerdrotic, he did not spend the super chat. Is that a payback for me sending one on your live stream? And I did comment, Nerdrotic, when you and Doomcock were on. I'd commented earlier, and then I sent the super chat, and I basically just said, I'm really proud of you. I can't wait to talk to you on a live stream. And hail Doomcock. Doomcock is awesome. So that's what I said. I just didn't attach it to the super chat. But thank you, Nerdrotic. I appreciate that, buddy. And we're still going to do a show very soon, man. A really big fan of Nerdrotic. Love that guy. All right. Where are we at? Obi12783. Save the super chat from let's see. Save the super chat from John about China marketing and do a video about it in part or whole. Got to catch up to Jeff. LOL. 1.2 million views now. Jeff's killing it, man. You know, Jeff is killing it. I'm not trying to compete with Jeff. I mean, me, Jeff, and EVS, we all have different strengths. Like I have the subs. EVS gets the live viewers, and Jeff gets the major views on individual videos. So we all bring something to the table. But I will say this real quick while everybody's watching. Geeks and Gamers, for the first time in a 30-day period, we just passed 4 million views. 4 million views. Woo! 4 million views in a month. Badass, man. I'm so excited. Nerdrotic says, let's see. Thank you, Geeks and Gamers. I'm on the road at a light. Love the G&G chat. Thank you, Nerdrotic, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Drive safe, and we'll talk soon. Let me see. I don't know how to say your name. Isra Felix Gaming. As a movie theater manager, it is possible that Alita showtimes just aren't scheduled for 3 through 8, but Captain Marvel tickets have been on sale for a while now. Thank you. Okay, bringing some clarity to the situation. So thank you for that. We appreciate that. So again, one more time, there were people saying that they couldn't buy tickets on March the 8th for Alita. And it's the same day that Captain Marvel comes out, and a lot of people want to go see Alita to support Alita because Alita is a good movie instead of Captain Marvel. But so the manager he's a theater manager, and he says that it's possible that Alita showtimes just aren't scheduled yet for March the 8th. Because and Captain Marvel tickets have been on sale. So bring us some clarity. We appreciate that. So thank you very much for that. Miguel Flores, let's see. What does Jar Jar call Anakin? Annie. You're going to get people, like, we got good viewership right now. Miguel, Annie, I don't want to keep doing the Jar Jar voice. Misa not going to go see Captain Marvels. Misa not interested in that. Misa say, bye, Brie Lawson, talk about Gungans. All right. Migto, Michigan there says, did you hear about the Alec prick who was recently harassing Mecca? I heard a little bit about this, but I don't know a lot about it. I can reach out to Mecca and talk to her, but I don't know a lot about that. I'll have to look into that, but I don't know a lot about that one. The Texan 83, thank you for the super chat. Want to be happy? Check out Nick Rakita's stream from last night if you haven't. Never laughed so hard in my life. That's the lawyer that's working for Vic, or raising money for Vic, if I'm not mistaken. So good stuff. Geeks and Gungans. All right, where are we at? Lord Emerald Spire, what do you think of the Vic Mignogna situation? Yeah, I've talked about that before. I'll be honest with you, I have not been following it very closely since the Pensacon incident, mainly because I've been busy, and I don't really follow anime that much, but the little bit of information I looked into it, my comments are still the same as they were before. With what I know and what has been produced as far as evidence goes, it feels like a Chris Hardwick situation. It feels like this just people are just pouncing on this guy with this Me Too movement stuff because he was accused of something with no evidence, and there's no evidence to support it. And the guy's just been railroaded by the Me Too movement. And these people are like piranhas. They will just come after you if they sense any blood in the water. And that's exactly what happened. One accusation equals blood. And so I just, unless you have evidence, I don't believe you. Like, it's that simple. Like that doesn't go for, that goes for anything. Anything. You got to have evidence to make accusations. You can't just lose your job because somebody accused you of something. There needs to be due process and evidence to support said claims. If you continue to go down this road, then you're opening the doors for everybody to just, if you're accused, you're fired. What kind of nonsense is that? It's crazy. These people are nuts. Social justice freaks are crazy. They are crazy. So, Jumbo_Tron, you're the best. Keep slaying these social justice weirdos. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And this live stream will be uploaded to my personal channel. It won't be available after the fact unless you have the link here on the channel. So go over to my personal channel after the fact. It's D-Day Cobra, DDAYCOBRA, DDAYCOBRA, and that's where I will upload the entirety of this live stream. Okay, Jars says, if Disney wants a woman to kill Thanos, it should be Nebula. She's got the motivation. And then she can kill Captain Marvel for the heck of it. Problem solved. Everybody wins. I like it. And Karen Gillian. Yes. But no, I mean, Nebula has the motivation. She definitely has the motivation. Like 100%. Like Nebula has the motivation. Who is more motivated in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to kill Thanos than Nebula? Please tell me. And plus, I'm a huge fan of Gamora, and I'm still upset that Thanos killed Gamora. I'm still pissed. I think I'm more upset than freaking Star-Lord was. Like, I love Guardians. I love Chris Pratt. I love Star-Lord. Love the Guardians. The only problem I have with Infinity War was Star-Lord. I just hated how he acted with all of the Gamora stuff. I really didn't like it, man. It really bothered me. It just wasn't good. It wasn't properly executed. Like, come on, man. It just was not executed at all. Like the part where, they're, where he's holding the gun and Thanos is there with Gamora. And he's like, I told you to go the other way. And he's like, you pulled the trigger. Like, you were going to kill her. And he wasn't even that upset. Like, I'm really pissed off about that. Anyway, I love Peter Quill. I love Star-Lord. That one part bothered me. But Gamora is amazing. Zoe Saldana is amazing. And Nebula has the motivation. There's not a more motivated character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to kill Thanos than Nebula. So I support this idea from Jars, I think, or Jars. Jars. I support that super chat. Thank you for that one. I support it. Now, you heard it here first. The whammon hater, because I'm intimidated by women, guys. I'm intimidated by women in my media. Oh, wait a minute. Did Jeremy? Oh, man, the NPCs are going to start functioning wrong because Jeremy just said that he wants a woman, if anyone, to kill Thanos because she has the most motivation. Wow. It's almost like storytelling and character motivations actually play a part in my opinion. Wow. Amazing, huh? So stupid. These people are idiots, man. They really are. All right. Nerdrotic, that super chat. Let's see. Riha Alev. I think I said that right. I apologize if I butchered your name. Thank you for the super chat. I've seen Alita in Shanghai. Great. Theater was packed. Captain Marvel will do great here, though, regardless of drama. China loves Marvel. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what John T. Net said, too. And thank you for the super chat. I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad, buddy. I really hope I didn't. Yeah, man, it's one of these things, like, it's definitely going to do well overseas. Captain Marvel's not going to lose money. We all need to understand this. Captain Marvel is not going to lose money. Absolutely, positively not. Under no circumstance is it going to lose money. So we need to go ahead and understand that, okay? Not losing money. Now, the thing is it going to make the insane profits that Marvel is used to? And that I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. That's what's up in the air. Let's see. Solak Gree says, just remember your response to the Last Jedi trailers when watching episode 9 trailer. You're damn right. I am definitely more, I'm a more conditioned and educated fan in the Disneyverse now. Trust me. If you have not seen the reaction to the Last Jedi trailer, go back and watch that. Go ahead. Watch the toxic whammon hater Jeremy freak the fuck out over that Last Jedi trailer and talking about how excited I was for Rey's journey in this movie, because I, stupid me, was under the impression that they were actually going to develop the character. I know, crazy idea. I know. Crazy idea for me to think that. How dare you? How dare you, Jeremy? How dare you think that they're actually going to develop a Whammon? You don't develop Whammon characters. You never do that. Okay? You just make them great at everything. All right, where are we at? Nicholas Glenn, thank you for the super chat. How much of the people not seeing Captain Marvel because of Brie Larson's comments do you think will play into the box office numbers? Significant or not much? It's hard to say because what ultimately is going to happen is the opening weekend, the general audience, they're going to go out and see this movie. They just are. We have to accept that. Okay? We have to accept that. Now, how many of these people are going to go see it, I don't know. But the word of mouth is going to play a big part into it. That's what's ultimately going to make or break this movie, word of mouth. And the storytelling involved, which we don't really have a lot of reason to doubt Marvel to give us a horrible, they're not going to give us a horrible movie, but it really just comes down to word of mouth. And I think that there's a lot of people like hardcore fans like us that aren't going to see it, but that opening weekend is pushed by the general audience. The long-term effects, the legs of the movie is generated by the hardcore fans, the repeat viewings of that. So it can have a significant impact, but it's so hard to say. It's so hard to say what specifically numbers-wise. I have no idea, man. But it's going to be interesting to watch it play out. But we're the people that generate the legs for movies. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. I'd say you said significant or not much. I would say right in the middle. I think it's going to have a substantial impact, not necessarily significant, but not necessarily not much either. Probably right in the middle of that. All right. Where are we at? Where are we? Trying to find where I left off. Brett Favre. Since Marvel movies get nominated for Oscars now, does Bree's butt double have a chance for supporting role? Oh man, that's a good one. Breakfast at Jeremy's. Do you think Captain Marvel will kill Thanos? Then make a comment about how weak all men are. Also, screw Hulk Hogan movie. I'd rather see an Undertaker one. Yeah, there's no way they would actually be stupid enough to make Captain Marvel say that. But the Captain Marvel movie, I mean, the Hulk Hogan movie with Chris Hemsworth playing Hulk Hogan. I mean, I'm a long-time old school wrestling fan, big Hulk Hogan fan back in the 80s. It's going to be interesting. I am interested in it. I would like to see Undertaker movie, but I am interested in the Hulk Hogan movie. I can't lie. Lethal Lightning. What's up, Lethal Lightning? Brie Larson's acting is more flat than Emma Watson's ass. Damn. Savage. Let's see. Teresa Martin. Thank you for the saga ends. A great labor of love. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So many people that have seen the saga ends. You love it. Why is it not getting more views? It's getting so many shares. It's getting tons of likes. It's getting tons of comments. Everybody loves it, but the views just aren't there, and I don't understand it. Go check out the saga ends after this live stream. All right. Nicholas Glenn. Campia posted on Instagram about 3.5 million views for the month. Most of his channel's history. Oh, and he just found out who you were recently. He knows who I am. He's known who I was. He's known who I am for a long time. He's not going to admit it, and that's fine. But yeah, he hit 3.5 million views for a month. We just hit 4 million, and we have less subs, but we're closing in on him. So yeah, good stuff, man. Comrade Commodore. I hope Captain Marvel meets the same fate Solo does. Don't usually like to root for failures unless I'm watching Tom Brady, but Larson and SJW deserve it. Yes, I agree completely. Okay, William Jenkins. I have to say this. JJ destroyed what was left of Star Trek. Some or most here may not care about Star Trek, but this clown is now in charge of the end of 40 years of Star Wars. If he didn't care about Star Trek, why would he care about Star Wars? William Jenkins, good comment. I think probably 50% of the audience is going to definitely agree with you. Maybe 50 will agree with me. Hell, it might be 75 agree with you. I don't know. But with JJ admittedly was not a Star Trek fan. Admittedly, he said that. JJ is admittedly a Star Wars fan. I don't think he's a hardcore Star Wars fan, but he's a Star Wars fan. So you have to look at it from that. Now, I enjoy JJ Star Trek movies, but I don't know Star Trek. I watched The Next Generation, but I'm not like in the lore. I don't understand it. And I get that the hardcore Trek fans hated it. So yeah, I mean, you can say that. Why would, if he didn't care about Star Trek, why would he care about Star Wars? But admittedly, he didn't know Star Trek and didn't care about Star Trek. So that's how I would look at it. But it's a fair question. It's a fair question, and we just have, like, I enjoyed The Force Awakens. I enjoyed it. And I still do in isolation. I just don't enjoy it now. But I think that JJ. I just wish JJ would have done all 3 movies. That's where I'm at on it. You know what I mean? I just really do. Let's see. One Brick Shot says, dang it, Jeremy, why is it that I want a Yoo-Hoo drink every time I watch your live streams? Because Yoo-Hoo is awesome. Yoo-Hoo is awesome. Okay. The Rookie Critic, the professional at converting SJWs into cash. That's right, man. That's my specialty. SJW tiers equal my dollars, equal Geeks and Gamers dollars, equal we continue to build our platform based on your paying SJWs. The more you cry, the more you whine, the more you say things bad about me and about Geeks and Gamers, the more our platform grows. And it's important. It's important because, look, man, I don't know what direction YouTube's moving in, okay? I am willing to work with YouTube if they want to make changes. I may not like the changes, but it's their platform. But ultimately, my goal is to continue to generate enough revenue to build my Geeks and Gamers platform. Therefore, I don't have to answer to anyone. I appreciate what YouTube has given us. I wish they would be a little more transparent with us. There's a lot of scary things going on right now with YouTube. And so we just need more transparency, man. Technically, YouTube is my boss on this platform. You know what I mean? And you are all my boss, actually. But, you know, it's I just want to continue building geeksandgamers.com and not having to worry about being, you know, ran by overlord or corporate entities. That's what's you know, scary about it. So all right, let's see here. Oh, and then the Rookie Critic says the Fandom Menace is growing rapidly now. Yes, it is. Thank you for all your hard work in helping us do that, Rookie Critic. Migto Michigander says, do you think Brie Larson is going to be the hero of the day at the end of Avengers Infinity Game? It's bad enough she's already the noose for Marvel's neck. I am worried about it. I am. I really am. Like, my question is if, are they going to make changes to, I don't think they can, but are they going to make changes to Endgame if Captain Marvel fails, if they already had that set up? Like, can you imagine the situation they're going to find themselves in if they've already written it to have Brie Larson be the hero in the end of Endgame, and then Captain Marvel is a catastrophic failure? Now, I don't mean it's going to lose money, because it's not, but if it severely underperforms, can you imagine the box they've put themselves in at that point? Ooh, man. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, for sure. Let's see. I hope I'm saying it again right. So, Revel. Alita is absolutely killing it in China. Yes, it is. Odin covered that here on Box Office Breakdown the other day, and I'm happy to see it, man, because Alita is a fantastic movie. Go out and see it if you haven't. Halo bloopers. Wasn't Elektra the first female-led Marvel movie? Also, your channel is pretty awesome. Keep doing what you do, and may the force be with you. Thank you so much. I think Elektra was the first female-led Marvel movie. It wasn't a good one, and that's the whole thing. Like, they at that point in time, identity politics wasn't a thing, so they didn't care about building that stuff up. But I believe Elektra was the first female. Well, Marvel, yeah, I believe so. Can somebody correct me on that? I think it was. Trying to see. Yes, Elektra. Doug34 says yes, Elektra. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I've never seen Elektra. Honestly, I've never even seen it. So let me see. It was awful movie. Let me see, where we at? Mary, what's up, Mary B? How are you? Resting bit. Let's see. Resting bit hashtag and then exclamation point. I don't know what you're saying. Face doesn't look good on anyone. Oh, resting. Oh, B-Och face. I got you. You had to edit it out because of the super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, Brie Larson, man. And these bots on Twitter are so, like, insane right now, man. They're insane. And there's the same, like, 7 bots. It's the same one. Yes, queen. Brie is queen. Yes, strong female character. It's so predictable. Daniel John 19 says, booty, booty, booty. Rocking everywhere. Said not Brie's trainers. Love you guys. Keep being our voice. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. The Rookie Critic. Listening to the saga ends makes me want to listen to the saga begins. Proud of Geeks and Gamers growth. Here's some misogyny. Thank you. The Saga Ends. Go check it out. I'm going to keep plugging this bad boy. Let me see. Let's see. Zoivod says, isn't it adorable how they used an ass double for Brie Larson? Aren't these the same people who cry about body shamming? Is she a strong character because they achieved something great, or is it because she has a nice ass? Exactly, man. These people have that. There is hypocrisy knows no bounds, none at all. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. God, these people. Thank you for the super chat, and you're 100% right. Thunder Robots, show how dangerous Black Widow is. She kills Thanos. Yeah, Black Widow is amazing. I would much rather see a Black Widow standalone movie than a Captain Marvel movie. Alec Munoz, I will take Batfleck back instead of Soy Boy Army. Ooh, man, I'm gonna have to talk more about this Army Hammer situation, man. It is unbelievable. Army Hammer is. Man, that guy's nuts. Monochrome Mandalorian. I wasn't a fan of JJ doing Star Wars purely from a cinematography standpoint. Those lens flares, geez, looked like Star Trek with lightsabers. I didn't like Kylo's design either. My 2 cents. And fair enough. And you're not the only one. I personally enjoyed it. But I totally understand where you're coming from. All right, I'm going to have to wrap this up. So if you're just joining us, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to wrap this up because I've still got some work to do. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers. Also, subscribe to my personal channel. This entire live stream will be up on my personal channel, D-Day Cobra, D-D-A-Y-C-O-B-R-A. That's D-D-A-Y-C-O-B-R-A. Go to geeksandgamers.com, go to our merch store, and go share the Saga Ends on this channel. The Saga Ends, a Star Wars parody. Please go share this video. Help us get some freaking traction on this song. It is an amazing song. I am so proud of it. My entire team that worked on it, we couldn't have done it without each other. I couldn't have done it without them. Amazing people. Help share this video. Help get the word out. Thank you for all of the support. I see all the flexing emojis. You guys are the best. Thank you again. Thank you for the mods tonight. Thank you, Star Wars for Life. You did a fantastic job. And I'll be back. I'll make another Captain Marvel video that I'm probably going to upload around 11 p.m. tonight. I'm going to talk about these topics, and we'll go from there. So for everyone watching, thank you again. Have a great night, and we will talk to you later.